No, we already accounted for 37. 37. Genesis. No, they can't be. No way. All right, I don't think the numbers line up properly. It's none Zion, right? 37.
How many Jews does it take to find a Torah portion?
Oh, that's funny. That's very funny.
It starts with now Jacob was settled in the land where his father had sojourned, the land of Canaan.
Okay, I found that. 37. Yeah, so it's Vayeshev. Okay, so it's one partial before what I thought. It's not Miketz, it's Vayeshev. Do you guys read in Hebrew or English?
English.
Okay, cool. You know how to read Hebrew or no?
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that. I came in this room because I thought I knew all my Hebrew letters and whatnot, and I knew some words. But in December, what is this app with the owl? Duolingo had a special on learning Hebrew, so I am on my 150th day of learning. And so when I was outside in the hallway, I read that Naphtali's bar mitzvah was happening, and I was like, you know what? The Duolingo is working.
Cool.
There were people in the room that we had. It was people at all different levels. So the people who could read Hebrew, we would use them to, like, if we got to a part in English that, like, because we would basically read and then discuss the portion. And if we got to something in English that, like, could mean something one or two ways, we would defer to the Hebrew readers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. we were a team. We took a team approach to learning Parsha.
That's how everything should be, you know. Instead of fighting and killing each other, right?
And that's great, Liz. I used Duolingo to learn a lot of words. I did a few Alpons. I have learned a little bit to read Hebrew. I still struggle with some letters, like Tzedek. I can never do the the pronunciation of Tzedek.
So the thing here, TS, it's actually not. It's more like, you know, when you, if you're breathing out, right? So where you can start sucking in and go, but that's the right sound. It's the wrong sound. Usually, when you speak breathing out, not in. So it's set.
When you lived in Israel, like, did you speak English most of the time, or were you able to immerse yourself?
I spoke English most of the time. I was in a English-speaking environment, so I didn't really have to I had to do a little bit at the markets, but I pretty much got by at the markets. I'm going later this summer, so what I'm going to make sure to hone in on again is my numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I can haggle and shit.
That's great. Well, that's the culture. It's a haggling culture.
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
I'm agreeing. I'm backing you up there. That's all. That's what I'm doing.
And I'm sorry I interrupted you, Bert.
Nah, we're good.
I've lived like 6-7 months there overall. All my time I spent there.
Nice.
I was in Jerusalem for 3 months.
We're in Jerusalem. Which area? Not the address, but yeah.
Look up the school Pardes. I was living close to Pardes, and I was also living in Kitover.
Okay. I got an idea of what you're talking about. Okay.
So kind of on the border of like East and West Jerusalem. I Yeah. And then in one of the more Orthodox area, because I moved out of like a couple of Yahoo's house into an Orthodox house because I didn't like the Yahoo, like living with the Yahoos. And then
when you say Yahoo, you're talking about Christians?
No, not Christians. Just like people that were at my school. One of them.
Oh, okay. No, because I thought you were talking like Yahweh or something. You're saying Yahoo, not Yahweh. Okay, got it.
Yeah. One was like a gay conservative Jew that was working to become a rabbi, and the other was ex-lone soldier that had broken from the religious movement and was very angry at Israel. So I got exposed to all different types of Israelis, but
you moved in with the Orthodox.
I moved in with the Orthodox. Because
Liz, what's your experience? You've been exposed to anybody, all of the above?
In what sense?
I'm saying Liz, like your life exposure to different kinds of Judaism.
You know what? It's so funny because I live in LA County, and I have visited nearly all of the Reform and Conservative synagogues and about a quarter of the Orthodox ones. And it's fun times. I've had more. I've had more exposure to non-Ashkenazi Jews on this app. I really hadn't visited any synagogues with Sephardic or Mizrahi Jews.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of them around California, I think, especially the LA area.
Oh yeah, the Pico district is full of Orthodox synagogues.
My wife has an uncle over there who's a rabbi.
I think everybody's got an uncle over there as a rabbi.
From my side of the family, I have no family over there. Nobody.
Do you work for the Jewish Federation or something, Liz? How have you been to so many synagogues?
We've been at least 6:15, 6:20.
When I converted, one of the things actually before like my conversion, the rabbi required that I visit a different Reform, a Conservative, and a Orthodox synagogue. And after I converted, one of the things that was very important for me is to not feel like there was any place that I felt like I couldn't go in as a Jew. So I made a point of just what got it started was when I was leading Torah study at my synagogue. It would close down in July so that the rabbi could go take the day school kids to Washington, D.C. for a trip, and it happened every July. And so since we weren't doing Torah study at my synagogue, I would go do Torah study at a different synagogue every week. And then over the years, I would just pick a new synagogue to go to every Saturday of July. And that's how I made my way through so many synagogues.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You're in the Matrix, Barack.
It's interesting. Very long time ago, I knew a Baruch in real life.
Well, now you know too.
Well, look at that.
What do you mean by I'm the Matrix? I'm sorry.
You were earlier. Your connection was weak.
Oh, the Matrix. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, your voice becomes robotic and gets very choppy.
If you smoke, even if
anybody, and that's what people on this app call the Matrix.
Got it. I'm very new into this app, so I'm like completely. I was on Tandem, and we were trying to. There's an interesting group of people there. We were hanging with in the Hebrew room. There's one guy who's like he's studying to be a convert, and he started a Torah group. He's hilarious. This guy's so cute. But he, so I joined with that, but then they got bumped. Prior to me joining them, they got bumped off of Tandem because they were talking religion. So they got literally, like, they can't get back on. So now they're on this app.
Oh, interesting. So that's how you came upon this app.
Yeah, I only heard of Tandem a year ago, believe it or not.
Yeah, I've never heard of Tandem. I'm hearing of Tandem for the first time.
It's a language app, strictly language. So you're going to, like, the subject, you might have a subject on your party, but you're going to also write which languages you prefer people speak. And people talk about anything, but you stay away from religion or politics. Just about every party in this app wouldn't work in that app. And you calling I've never ever heard a person call another person of color the N-word, and all freaking days all you hear. I was like, wow, on this app, I'm like, I can't get over this. It's unreal. But it's a completely different culture. Completely.
Yes, Clubhouse has a fascinating culture.
Yeah. A lot more angry people, I think. Tandem, you'll see if you hang out with the Spanish crowd, they're so warm and so patient. It's great. Oh, love it.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, if you, how long have you been on this app?
Tandem a year. I heard of it and I went right on it.
No, I mean Clubhouse.
Days.
So, unfortunately, I mean, we're glad to have you, Brooke, but we are in season 6 of Clubhouse. Seasons 1 through 3 were awesome, and season 1 was unmatched, but those first 3 seasons, excellent. There have been some trials and tribulations on this app, and what you have left, present company included, are bastards, cripples, and broken things. So you're gonna, as you go through a lot of rooms, you're going to witness far more dysfunction than was here early on.
I'm not judging the app by what I'm seeing. I'm sure there are other parties. This is the vast majority of what I'm seeing is pretty chaotic, you know. But you know what? Sometimes I'm in parties on Tandem, and every other party, people are killing each other. I'm like, what? And then it comes and goes, you know. But you're saying there's a lot of the pretty serious people who are taking turns talking have gone elsewhere, maybe to another app.
Oh, absolutely. Like there's been a mass exodus. Jewish Clubhouse used to have multiple houses and multiple rooms daily. We're down to 1 or 2, and it's only a handful of people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's mostly people like me and Michael Broad's team talking shit.
Yeah. You guys are pretty angry earlier. It's good.
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't angry.
Not you. No, I'm saying you guys, the group. They would because people were bringing up, the whole Palestinian thing, and
right, yeah.
Anyone brought up an opinion, instead of saying, "Well, what do you mean?" They would just say, "No, there's no freaking way," you know. And they were literally choking each other. It's like, oh, great. So I left everything. I'm not having this anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. So you're saying, Liz, that the good days are gone. Whatever I'm enjoying is, it's not that they're bad people. It's that I'm just seeing all the worst.
Yeah, you're seeing the people who really just, I don't know. I call it a bit of the tism. The tism, okay. The OCD, the alcoholism, the I can't stand my spouse, so I'm here all.
That's what I hate about these apps. You can't tell if someone's sober or not.
Yeah. A lot of people here are drunk.
I hate that. I hate it because I can't figure out if I should take something as the norm, or say next time maybe it'll be better. Should I even bother giving them another chance? Or it's hard to know. But some people will tell you that they're not sober. They'll tell you straight up.
Yeah. No, I mean, and I think that at this point, with what's left on this app, it's not hard to tell who's not sober. But I'm still here because I hold on to things far longer than I should. So there's a couple people I still like who come on here, and I'll pop in a few times a day just to see if there's anybody or anything interesting going. I don't see Naphtali that often. That's why I was like, oh, let me go see what's going. What's this about his bar mitzvah?
I'm sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead, please.
No, it's fine. I got it.
No, I just said that I saw Naphtali's bar mitzvah and was like, oh, what's going on?
Oh, that was referring to him.
Yes.
I didn't realize
the title of this room is Naphtali's bar mitzvah.
No, I'm getting it. I got it. I was asking where people are going from here, from this app. You know where a lot of them are going? What's the next hot spot?
A lot of people went to Spaces, and then Spaces on X, formerly Twitter.
Oh, okay.
It's a similar.
I've yet to be on any of these apps. Like this is really a stretch for me. Like right now, I had to call my filter company and allow this app because it's social media, and I cut out all social media. I don't want any of it. Like I don't have Facebook on this device.
What do you think?
It's very nice. Yeah.
Well, I will tell you. I just followed you, so if you look at the app and you go into your hallway, which is like a little house at the bottom of your screen.
Well, I'm not seeing it now, but okay. Maybe depending on the device, you can maybe get a different view. Hallway. Well, anyway, okay.
Well, so basically, since I followed you, if you follow me back, you'll see probably houses that I subscribe to or rooms that are on my interest list. Some of them are gonna be crazy, but if you actually see me in a room, it's generally somewhat normal people. I can't vouch for normalcy.
Can't vouch for everybody. It's funny. It's really funny. Well, Yom Haledet Sameach, even though it's not your birthday, no sorry.
He took off. Yeah, I don't know if you looked at your phone, but he took off about 10 minutes ago. I can go ahead and close the room if you need to go do something.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It was really nice talking with you. But if you wanted to broach another subject, you can go ahead and get in there. I'm quite bored right now.
Briefly, like I said, Naphtali, you want me your address or whatever, or your cappuccino. Exactly. Oh, you stupid ass.
And then people thought that was my burner. Oh, we just got it.
It is. That's because it's voices and stuff. You know. They imagine they desired to go, and that's what they thought of.
Absolutely not. How do you explain otherwise well-adjusted people? And I'm gonna name names: ML, CEO, King Nani. That spend 6 hours in chillism every day. How do you explain that?
CEO was recruiting the other day. He said we should join it. It's very intellectual conversation.
Oh, this app is amazing. I'll tell you, every time, and then something happens, and then there's a crash, or
Matt Cool say, "How do you explain Monica?"
How do you explain Monica?
How do you explain John Kitover?
He was his meeting with a lawyer the other day.
It's not AC Prim no more. AC Prim is out the door. No attorney work products here.
It was insane.
Wait, where is he? How do you explain Matt Goliath?
Oh my God, steroids. Oh man, this. I mean, at this point, at one point, I used to like, yeah, you would tell people. At this point, this app is impossible to jump in. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah, the people who left with their real names, it's like they can't come back now. Like I saw somebody in here today with her real name that she's been the whole time, but she took a break, and I want to be like, you can't be in here no more with your real name.
It's totally masquerade at this point.
Yeah, how do you explain Rambo?
I don't know.
Remember the time when y'all were talking about the house in Mississippi and the house in California, and he was asked for his analysis?
Yes, I do. It happened 2 weeks ago. I remember I was driving, and we was talking about Roth IRA, and he gave it. I remember very well.
Which is close to the near beach.
How do you explain Rambo's
But
solution?
it was mostly like gay guys that would come and like hang out, have so much fun. Like there'd be a lot of free willies all over the place.
That's right. If we're gonna free the nipple, we better free the willy.
I saw a lady freeing the tampon string.
Ooh,
Yeah, in France.
come on. Medical tech.
It wasn't even a nude beach. It wasn't like a nude beach. Like I was wearing trunks and everyone I was with was wearing clothes, like whatever, just normal stuff.
Listen,
there
when
was
the
like,
pad is full, you gotta pull.
yeah, there's like 6% of the people out there had like no tops on if they were women and whatever. It was like pretty mellow, but one.
Yeah, 'cause that's the fun of the beach. Like it's the edge of law. What are you gonna do?
One lady had a string, dude.
What's wrong?
It was funny because she was wearing she was changing because she was wearing a bikini bottom, but then she had her towel kind of on short or something, and then she was changing like 20 feet to the right in front of me, and I just happened to look over when she's like, and it, I saw a string, and I looked away quick. I'm like, oh shit,
Right.
that was pretty funny. Holy shit.
Threw up in my mouth.
Hey, some people just don't care. Some people don't even like.
Yeah, it's the beach.
Give a fuck. Yeah, she probably didn't give a fuck. She's like, who the
Yeah,
fuck
he's a
is this for?
stranger. She doesn't remember him. Like,
She's like, free show, fuck you. Who cares?
No, but the waves are no joke, bro. I remember me and my friend were swimming in the ocean, and both of us were getting whipped around, and like his willy popped out, and there's a bunch of ladies on the beach. Yeah, it was fun.
the ocean pantsed him.
It straight up
funny.
did, bro. The same thing happened to me though. Like the ocean.
The ocean was in a mood that day.
Usually I wear trunks though. I think we're just wearing our underwear or something. I also have one of those Muslim bathing suits that make me look like a seal.
The burkinis.
You mean like a bikini or a surfer suit?
It's like a burkini, but it's real. I don't know. It does look more like almost like a scuba suit or something.
Those suits are good for like the sun protection, but like they're still too like form fitting. I like pieces I can get in and out of. They have like good like swim shirts that have like, UV resistance that aren't like skin tight like I'm a superhero.
Bro, I love wetsuits. I would wear wetsuits all day.
Like, nah, maybe I'd rather not. Rather have something that feels like a shirt.
What more does that exist on?
Keeps you pretty warm though when you're in there, you know.
Sure, I get that. Wow. But like, to me, like the hot and cold variants is like part of the pitch. I would have paid. Like, I want to be so hot that I want to go cool off.
How is that man on the same app?
None of the other thing we're crediting for is like
as
you know,
the man who wanted to
yourself at the beach
as Honey Shakur. Why are Steve Crone and Honey Shakur on the same app? Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, MG. Why is the CEO of T-Mobile on an app arguing with a woman who calls herself Kalisha, who says she'll piss on you? What's going on? Oh, God.
Dan, explain Isaac Hayes' son arguing with people.
Why is Isaac Hayes' son?
About his fun company.
On the app, starting his own competitor app to compete not only with this app, but another app by a Nigerian who was with a Somali, even though it was... What? What are we doing? Y'all don't remember all them storylines?
Certainly do. That's why I love this app. This dirty, clean app.
I think we are insane. I'm realizing now.
Yes, we are.
For sure.
How do you explain a 500-pound bench pressing nigga who's Jewish,
not too much,
and calls himself Kitover, back channeling with another nigga about Hamlet? Man, this nigga been back channeling about Hamlet. You grown ass niggas.
That's fucked up.
That was insane.
I was like, I remember Polonius' quote.
Hey, don't put all my words together.
I can read Spinoza and Plato. I thought, what the fuck is going on? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm done. This app has spent me. Oh, I need another piece of fish. Is this fish self-cleaning? Well, does it have a pussy or a pussy?
The same that
Exactly.
The same app that they brought musicals with talented artists and graphics.
Yes, they do musicals. There was a Fela Kuti musical. There was a Princess and the Frog musical.
Lion King.
Aladdin.
I like the Aladdin one. I ain't gonna lie.
The same app with someone who dated a black woman who's now a Zionist, won an Image Award, and the same app with Ava DuVernay.
Wow.
I mean, to Ben's point yesterday, the same app where you are able to re-meet someone who you saw on a stage play when you were but a boy. It's crazy.
So I just want to say that was nasty that you said you were but a boy maybe 10 times.
Also, here's one. Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
The same app that a rising actor had to go sit down after being on a stage and accused of anti-Semitic statements. He had to go sit down while his movie was in the theater.
Yes.
Was this before or after the moan room?
Oh my God. How do you explain that in the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of Omicron, I had multiple fake children who had temperatures at 104 plus with COVID suffering. And I drove 40 minutes each way. And the way I got through it was by listening to moan rooms. I had to get a Tylenol. I said, oh shit, that's the first one is 40 minutes. Oh, here's a moan room. I go into the moan room, and who's in the audience? This guy called himself Michael, Gerard, all the maggots, all the family values. The only one that wasn't there, God bless him, was Mr. Edward. All in the moment. This app is insane. How do you explain on the app, Joe Budden signs a $20 million deal, so forth. He got rooms with 8 people in here, public room. Like, what's going on? Man,
it's
absolutely wild.
Explain King Los, the vegan rapper, telling everybody that the transatlantic slave trade was fake.
Who said that?
King Los.
Oh God, I forgot he was on here.
Yep.
Don't forget the guy
You can't ran it. Wasn't no shit.
Don't forget the guy who ran a room every day in a club called African Journal, who talked about his Pan-Africanism and building with Africans. And 2 years later, he was anti-immigrant, voting for Donald Trump.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God.
Oh my.
How do you explain an app where a man in the fit of anger labels the charge that the other person that they're arguing with is a pedophile and has documents and files on it? And we asked, and they've known this for a while. They can't get to the documents or the files. And then we asked them, well, why would you talk to someone that you've known this for so long? And he says, because I'm dealing with the argument.
Call me a child rapist. He said, why are you still talking to him? He said, because I'm dealing with the argument. I remember that. That was amazing.
How do you explain that?
Remember Amber Rose band?
Yeah. She went from here to the RNC.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
She blew up. Explain Dr. Julio.
That's what I'm saying. How do you explain him and Amber Rose's relationship on Clubhouse?
Oh, I think they became friends and they went to the White House together.
Yes,
Did they go to the White House together?
They both turned MAGA on Clubhouse.
God damn. Some people definitely made a little bit of money, and I got to give them credit. I give it to them.
How do you explain a woman with highest doctorate that you can get from a Church One institution with a family member who everybody probably knows from his stage plays, screaming and hollering at people on the app about big dicks?
How do you explain that?
Not the big dick deviants.
How do you explain dick balls and
Falls asleep on that.
That's a good
That's
one.
great.
Oh, this app, boy. Boy, oh boy. What a blessing. True laughs, man. Nobody can say that the laughs were like, ha-ha. We got true belly laughs. I don't think we learn much, to be fair. I don't think anybody really learned much. Except for when your mom and them used to actually do spaces where people could read books and stuff. So bracket that. But we had good laughs. Good laughs.
I disagree, man. Y'all give me a lot of books from y'all's talk, so some of us, we got some out.
That's true. That's true. Oh, boy. I got some, too. I wasn't the only one who definitely got some. Hey, your mom, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you see the interview with Robert Carroll on C-SPAN that came out last week?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's time to give up the ghost. I know he's living to finish this book. The book, he says he's typed up about 950 pages. I'm going to say something which is very controversial, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think Robert Carroll is incredibly overrated. I know I'm not allowed to say that, but I'm done speaking.
Is this his new book on Johnson?
Yeah, it's the last one on Johnson.
Oh. But he's
typed
90.
up. Huh?
Isn't he like 90 or 100?
Yes. Right now,
he looked
Robert
old.
Carroll, he is, right now, he is 90. He was born in 1935. He'll be 91. It's got one book left. The last one that came out in 2012. Like, it's over. Just let it go.
Let somebody publish it posthumously and clean it.
Yeah. He was like, oh, I typed up. And you know it's going to be a long time because his editor died. But I watched the interview, and it's just like, you know, I'm still upset about the Barney Frank interview. You know, he died like, where's Akima? We're talking about that. First Lady, are you there? First Lady, you there?
Yes, sir.
Remember when me and Hakima were upset about Ben Guy interviewing Barney Frank? He was like dying. Remember that interview?
Yeah. He was on life support cancer.
Yeah, he was in the hospital. He died.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He actually died. Like,
yeah,
he died 2 weeks later.
I remember you crashed out about that.
Why did you crash out? I wasn't.
Oh, instead of doing, well, I would have known the audio. You put the camera in there. Yeah, they put the camera in there. Did you see it?
No, I ain't see it.
Oh, Jake Tapper should be ashamed of himself. He looked like he died, went to heaven, came back because he forgot his keys, and then it's going back to heaven. Oh yeah, Kima, he died. He died 2 weeks ago. He died. Hold on, Barney Frank. So we listened to it. Barney Frank died 19th.
Yeah.
I was like, why is Jake Tapper his face was sunken in, the spit was coming out, you could tell his brain was in the. Me and Kim were like, what are they doing? He died.
We shouldn't be laughing at this, so I would prefer you not continue.
Yeah, I apologize. I made the noise. I'm sorry.
I don't want to laugh.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
yeah, I apologize. That's fair.
But
yeah, he died first.
He was on that morphine. Your mama, you know, he was in pain, and at first, like he was propped up, and then I guess the medicine started kicking in, and it wasn't good. Perhaps maybe if they wouldn't have turned the camera off, and just spoke with that, did an audio, it wouldn't have been so horrific. But to see it was painful. If that makes sense. We've had some interesting conversations on this, and I appreciate that. It's very addictive, although I'm not addicted. I can be gone.
Me too. I can quit anytime I want.
But I do.
I say that.
I've been.
I know, like, okay, I just
literally every addict.
Sorry. I just watched the first 5 minutes of it. Okay. Tapper is a failed journalist.
Thank you.
Who looks for every opportunity to go after the left. The only reason he's interviewing Barney Frank in this interview is because Barney Frank is shitting on the left, knowing how progressive his record was when he was a member of Congress. It's insane.
Disgusting. What Hakeem and I was saying that too. There was no reason for him. Thank you. So you hadn't seen it.
No, I hadn't seen it. I don't watch it.
You should listen to it. Maybe you don't want to watch it. It is so
saw.
disturbing.
Yeah, I saw how dark his face was, how sunken it was. He couldn't even open his eyes. I saw it. Yeah, it's crazy.
What happened to Jake Tapper? What's going on with him?
That book, that's why when they came out, him and Alex Thompson, when they came out that book, they are hungry seekers. They hate Democrats and they do everything to try to undermine them. Those are the journalists in my mind who gave the foundation for the rise of MAGA.
You know how people talk about this is gonna be a deep cut, but I bet you'll remember this. You know how people talk about how Barack Hussein Obama, why'd they give that boy the middle name Hussein? I don't even understand. They knew he was going to be raised by a white grandparent. Why would they name him Hussein?
Did they name him after his dad and his daddy? And that's his daddy name? Or no?
Even more reason not to name him Hussein. Anyway, So everybody remembers how Barack Obama did that thing about Donald Trump, the joke about you'll never be. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna just find it and play it for y'all. Hold on.
It's on. You mean at the White House Correspondents' Center?
Yeah. Y'all know about that joke, right?
Yeah.
About at the White House Correspondents' Center, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What many people don't know.
Did you exercise today?
Let me see if this.
Did you go outside? Did you talk to anyone?
This was Obama.
Did you limit your
This is to your point. Hold on.
Did you make any plans? Did you drink enough water?
Finally, a water. Okay, hold on. What people probably don't know. Let me see if I can find it.
Have you exercised today? Did you go outside? Did you talk to anyone? Did you eat well? Did you limit your scrolling time? Did you make any plans? Did you drink enough water? Did you get enough sleep? Have you exercised today? Did you go?
The incredibly fast change on television. Let me see that comment. I'm gonna find it. I bet you all y'all forgot about this one. Hold on. Well, I guess if I can't find it, I'm gonna explain it. Oh, here we go. Now remember what your mama just said. This is Obama's. This is tough transition. Sorry. Key staff are now starting to leave the White House. Even reporters have left me. Savannah Guthrie has left the White House press corps to host the Today Show. Nora O'Donnell left the briefing room to host CBS This Morning. Jake Tapper left journalism to join CNN. Everybody hear that? So y'all forgot about that.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that? Let's just do it again.
Is that his origin story?
Jack Taper's face. He is pissed. Jake Tapper left journalism to join CNN. And they laughing. He is pissed. You can see it in his face. He's doing that fake smile, and then he goes and takes a drink. You know how you get embarrassed at a cocktail party or dinner party, and the way you can hold that in when you're smarting is to take a drink of wine? That's exactly what he did. I'm telling y'all.
Wait, is that
Jake Tapper has added out for Democrats for some time. It's pushed him over the edge. I'm telling you.
Was that his origin story?
Now, he was already sort of being anti-Democrat. He knew where the money was. But that's where I think he really went. I think if you trace it from there to, what's the name of the book? Betrayal? What's the name of the book?
Yeah, Betrayal.
Betrayal, yeah. I think that's an arc in his career.
Yeah, I think the irony is, like, y'all, we were talking about roast not too long ago, and like the idea, there is some truth in this, right? So the reason why the joke hits, because everybody knows that he was already not covering the Obama administration fairly. It was always a tilted angle at that moment, even before he joined CNN. So the fact that he would call it out is, while it's funny, but it has some truth into it. But I do think that's the case. If you guys just listen, I mean, if he did that, I mean, I saw the Barney Frank now, but the fact that he did that, and the sort of the question was around what the left is doing and how badly the left is flailing. It just isn't. It's insane. And I mean, he didn't have to put Barney Frank on the camera. They could have just said.
But Israel, because Israel gets a lot of their weapons from the U.S., also a lot of people donate to Israel, they have become spoiled in terms of their military doctrine. They are willing to waste money and waste resources on tactical victories that do not bring them closer to their strategic objectives. For example, when it comes to their fighter jets, when you take a fighter jet out, you have a whole crew of people that get it ready to make sure it's ready. The pilot, And then when you bring it back in, that whole plane has to be checked, paint, everything, the avionics. It's thousands, and the fuel, it's thousands of dollars to do a run. They, during Nasralla's funeral, did 2 low-flying passes over the crowd to intimidate the crowd. They were like, I don't know, a couple of thousand feet above them. Very low during the funeral. There was no, military reason for this, or objective. No military objective at all. And it cost them thousands of dollars. No. So they're willing to do this. They're willing to do this because their doctrine is, intimidation and taunting people. Yeah, because they're getting, the jets. They're getting they're getting so much help from other, and not just the U.S. but other countries as well. They get so much help that they don't have to worry about the money for these kinds of antics.
So they're just spending indiscriminately then.
But yes, exactly. So when you say Amir tit for tat, that sounds good, but when it comes to war, that's a great way to lose, because that's not how you should be fighting a war. You should be fighting a war the way Iran fights a war, which is don't react to the other side. You control the other side. They take out, your people. It doesn't mean you take out theirs. Now,
that's not controlling.
Wait, it is controlling. It's like the classic definition of escalation control for military doctrine. It's the reason why Iran came out on top. It's the only reason. And for example, so they didn't go after Assad people in Israel. However, when Israel threw missiles or dropped bombs close to the Bashar, was it Bashar? I forgot what it's called, the nuclear power plant in Iran. I think it's Bashar. Iran immediately dropped two missiles right next to the Israeli nuclear plant. So that's an example of what you would call tit for tat, because that would, if Israel went further, then Iran would have went further and hit the nuclear power plant itself. But in this case here, there was an objective behind that tit for tat. It was to stop Israel from thinking that they can hit our nuclear power plant without consequences. If they do it, we also have the capability of hitting theirs, and we are going to show them that we have the capability. And Israel did not hit their nuclear power plant.
Wait, I did read that it's true, you guys.
What is true?
The hit. Nobody read it? Something about the Iranians
putting $80 million.
Bounty. Yeah.
I don't think there's credibility behind that. Iran is.
It sounds like nonsense, but it was more like that they would approve it, something like that.
Oh, maybe. I mean, Iran has the upper hand right now in the U.S. when it comes to the political spectrum here in the U.S.
They wouldn't need to do that.
They wouldn't need to. But they have us in an escalation trap. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I mean, I don't agree with.
He's married to that young lady.
In America.
Listen, he hit all the
Black Daddy. Did y'all see that?
Yes, he hit all the notes he needed to hit on that one. So.
They said Tim Scott? No, Cory Booker. No, he's Jewish. Her mom is Jewish.
But Brother Messi was moving on to the other black man who married a white woman very quickly, and
Tallarico's girlfriend is kind of cute.
Yeah, she's also, from what I read somewhere, she's also another generational Texan with ties to a man who Maynard County is named after. So,
and it's a biracial relationship. She's Latina.
Yeah. So, and she's. What was that?
Do you know if they have a basement?
Oh, well, if they did, it can hold megatons.
Sounds like a perfectly well-marketed research girlfriend.
Yeah, she's cute, slim. They look good together in the picture I saw of them together.
I agree.
So.
See, this is the difference between Tim Scott's, though. Tim Scott's looks weird. It don't look right.
But it was the pause before you said weird that made that submission even funnier.
All right, so somebody tweeted, amid swirling allegations of homosexuality, James Tallarico's campaign has finally revealed the identity of his girlfriend, who is a vegan and dancer at a local gay bar. How many men out there meet their girlfriends at a gay bar? Something's not adding up. Well, whoever tweeted this doesn't know that. That's actually one of the defeaters. If you're a straight guy, is to go to a gay bar because you have the pick of the litter of the women that are there.
Wait, we are sick. I thought she was on his staff. What's going on?
Didn't say he met her there. Just says he works there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, why would they say it? Just say that. She might be on the staff now.
Yeah, they're trying to imply that they met at the gay bar.
What's wrong with meeting a lady at the gay bar?
I know some straight guys that like the attention at the gay bars.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, Tim Scott wife, she kind of looked trans to me. No offense. I mean, I don't know, but her face kind of looks like man. Hello, what's going on?
I heard that she's like Texas royalty. Like she's like descendant of one of the guys that signed the Declaration of Independence for Texas.
Wait, you were talking about Tallarico. Sorry,
Tallarico.
I was mixing women. Sorry.
Yeah, Tallarico's girlfriend. She's like descendant of one of the folks that signed the Declaration of Independence for Texas.
Yeah, that's what Britt was saying, that she was Texas royalty.
I didn't know they had a Declaration of Independence.
Yes, we had a constitution before we were annexed into the United States of America. So yes, we have such foundational document.
Constitution or a Declaration of Independence?
Really and truly, we have a Texas Constitution, and then we follow the U.S. Constitution.
Tim Scott.
Go ahead.
This guy's asking me for money like every 30 seconds. Is you getting this too? He comes up every minute feed asking me for money.
Texas has a declaration. I just Googled it because I had never heard of it. Yep, 1836. Fascinating.
So was it Sam Houston? No, who was the guy?
Who's talking about? Sam Houston?
Yeah.
Is he one of the original?
Yeah.
No, it was drafted by George Childress.
I mean, the founder, Sam Houston, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he signed it. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. He wasn't the president.
What's his name? I saw Tim Scott the other day. I think one of his stepkids graduated, and he called it his kids. People were very confused. But he has 3 stepkids now. She had 3 kids, and so he's got 3 stepkids.
So it's okay for him to call them stepkids, but not for mama.
Correct.
Exactly.
And Tim Scott's been married how long to this woman?
Yeah, I think 3 years now. Well, when was the election?
2014.
He got married in 2014. Yeah.
Wait, we meant to say 2024.
2024, yeah.
2024.
Yeah, it's almost 3 years. Wasn't he married before then, though? Wasn't he married during the primary?
They were just dating.
Engaged.
They got engaged on Kiawah Island, which I love. This says here on 2024 in January.
And to your point, Kamala was already married 10 years, I believe. Is that right?
At least, yeah, I think so, at least 10 years.
Now Tim Scott's the longest serving black senator in the history of America.
Oh, shit.
I heard that he made calls on behalf of Clyburn's district. That's what I heard.
I believe it. I think lots of things might have been burnt down at that district in South Carolina. At that district on that one. When that didn't pass, that didn't surprise me. There's lots of buried bodies, and they're not all because of Mr. Murdoch, who just got out of jail, although he'll be going back.
That's crazy. That was crazy.
I haven't watched the documentary. Have you seen it, Mom?
Many of them.
Oh, that's right. This is the genre. I forgot. That's right.
I met the assistant DA like maybe last year. I don't know where I was, but he was there talking about the investigation. I feel bad for him. He was very pumped up about it. And the mistake was not his for sure. That's crazy. But he still will be in jail for a very long time. Like, he'll still be in jail for a very long time.
Well, are they going to retrial that one?
I don't know. I mean, the state put a lot of money into getting him. You know, like, it wasn't like the way I understand from the talk, it wasn't a straight, it was a very circumstantial case. So unless they come up with new evidence, I don't know if they will put that kind of money into it. But maybe the assistant. I mean, it wasn't assistant district attorney. The deputy AG. That's what it was. He's in the documentary. He's in the HBO one, I think, the Netflix one. He's in the Netflix one. Maybe he will. I don't know.
I misspoke. Ellie was correct. He is in fact not out. Thank you, Ellie, for the correction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said he was out. I was wrong. He was not out.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he's pretty much in there for like the rest of his adult life for what the other crimes.
Yeah.
The fraud and so forth. Circumstantial evidence is not less dispositive than direct evidence.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it was like a very hard case for them to try. As I understand it, it was a very hard case for them to try with a lot of circumstantial evidence. I don't know if they want to spend that amount of money to retry him when he's already going to be in jail for a lot of time. That's all I'm saying.
Did you catch what the technicality was that had the case thrown out?
Yeah, the clerk that was overseeing the engagement between the judge and the jury. She basically gave too much information to the jury. Yeah, but it wasn't anything that like it's not like they found any other information like the AG's office was involved or anybody else was involved. It's like basically this one woman or one person rather that was involved.
Too much information to the jury?
Yeah, essentially trying to like tip them to vote for conviction.
Wow, that person is upset. I wonder if they lost their career. All the money that goes into a prosecution like that? It was overthrown at the state level?
Yeah, the state level, yeah. I mean, technically, I feel like she's tampering with the jury, so technically they could not only she probably lost her job, but she there's a chance that they could file charges against her, or give her some kind of fine or something. I mean, that's a crime, I think, to tamper with the jury.
Alex just sued her.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I heard, Sherry. Thank you. And it looks like someone said she was convicted. Oh, that's crazy.
Was I unmuted just now? I think I was muted. Big Israel Day parade today, the biggest Israel event outside of Israel in New York City. Of course, Mayor Mamdani, first mayor in New York City known history to not attend the Israel Day parade. Jessica Tisch, the commissioner of police, marched proudly, in her words.
I just want everybody to know how much I've evolved. I will not be responding to that on behalf of a New Yorker. Thank you very much.
I guess you didn't go.
I'm proud of you, Spirit. I would never go. I'd go to maybe protest the right-wing assholes who are actually marching in there, but then that would be a response. RJ, Dr. Audric, I admit it was a response, so I'll shut up.
It's not partisan. It's not partisan. There's left, right, everybody in between. Nothing partisan. Last time I saw Eric Nazar there, hardly a right-winger.
Not they left T2 for dead in here. So when's the next game? And that's even worse. You came back and now you're here by yourself. Hey Arthur, you're here, right? Arthur?
Where's Divine?
Yeah, where's
in the next Wednesday.
No, yeah, but when is the first game at MSG? So I can just, make sure to prep for that.
Wednesday, isn't it? Isn't it at the first game? No, it's the first game.
That's what Divine said in the chat. It's Wednesday, and as your mama said, the first game will be in San Antonio. Oh, shit. Oh, so... Okay. Yeah, you won't have to worry until I think game 3 for anything to be played in New York.
Yeah, let's hope that it's so bad. It's so bad, games 1 and 2, that you don't have to worry about it.
I'll have to see when the first game in New York, because I'm actually going to be in D.C. So
I just have to say, before Spiritus can say it, I just have to say Knicks at 4.
Okay. Spiritus, are you meeting with Hurricane?
No, I will be seeing my niece graduate high school.
Oh.
You could do both. Bring Hurricane.
I have a good relationship with my niece, and I want to send her off to college well.
is so many mods in the chat, but won't be on stage? You need to bring them up. Bring Neoliberal up. He could be on stage, tweet, or whatever he's doing.
I saw that before, Neoliberal. That's wild.
Hey. Yeah, that's a wild anti-American article. I guess I'll read the excerpt from Reuters. U.S. military personnel are being targeted using location data, Pentagon letter shows. And there's some colorful quotes here. Commercial location data can be used to identify U.S. troops congregate and their patterns of life, which can be exploited by adversaries to target attacks such as missiles, drones, and roadside bombs, as well as for counterintelligence purposes. The letter word, this is from Senator Biden. It was time to start treating the EdTech industry as a national security threat. And some example, journalists, and this is alleged that Iran has done this, journalists at Wired and two German news outlets drew billions of coordinates collected by data broker to expose granular comings and goings of people stationed at and around 11 U.S. military and intelligence sites in Germany, as an example. Anyways, there are allegations that Iran has done this.
Yeah, that's the wildest thing is that, like, there's no hacking involved. It's all publicly available. You can buy it from a data broker information. I remember this was a while ago, but I remember there was something that was given away because somebody was going on runs and they were using the Strava app. And so they basically mapped out a base because of the runs that people were running.
That was ridiculous. Yes, the Strava app is notoriously bad at this because it has this achievements, it has all of this by default, and even if you want to turn it off, it is like in 10 different places where you need to turn it off. I use the app. And if I looked, there was a picture in the map of one of those labs, right? It suggests when you open the app in some location, it suggests labs based on where people run. And there was, like in the middle of nowhere, a soldier running